Hello, this is Homesteading Northwest Florida, and today is Saturday, November 20th, 2021. And I'm just doing gardening today. No internet, because it says it's 74, this says it's 71. And I got a lizard. Oh, here he is. He's in the crack of this post. Alright, and we got some flowers still a little bit. Got some mums and whatever these are, and a grapefruit tree that's still growing actually, and the sun is at a bad angle to film. Got a little bit of lettuce. I stopped putting that cover over because I would forget, and I would forget to take the cover off early when I was doing some other work, and and we got some palm trees. I'm going to put new soil around these palm trees today. I'm going to put new soil. These are actually avocados, but they die in the winter. Palm trees are still shooting up. Pretty cold hardy. And I'm clearing this area out of all the Chinese privet. Making sure it's filming. I got some out, but those bushes are going to go. Something else is going to go in there, something evergreen. And this is another way that here's one of the older stumps that I drilled and everything like that. That's a mimosa, invasive, that I cut up. Different path to go through here. Here's a pile of Chinese privet whippy branches. But also I'm leveling out this area, and I cut the grass over here. And I'm digging up some smilax. I'm gonna take this shovel, I think. Back here. Digging up that stump, and I found a piece of metal pipe. Find all kinds of stuff back here, and I still got some flowers. I have just watered back here, so I still got some Mexican sunflower, and the canna lilies are still going when I water them. Alright, here's another, and I actually am to the point here where I'm cutting the grass back here, or I'm cutting the weeds down and taking out some more roots that are at the top. Like, I'll probably take this one down because, well, that's a choke cherry is what this stump is, but I'm talking about that root right next to it. It's in the ground there. That has to come out because that's Chinese privet root, and here's the bananas. Not really growing, but I watered the heck out of this thing, and the water this area is warmer than in the front, and the water, I heard, can protect them from the cold. And tomorrow's supposed to be nice, but then the next day is supposed to get like 55 only during the day. Now it's like 74 degrees. And I cut the grass back here. That reveals a lot of the glass and other stuff that's in here. And bad roots, this and that. But here's my composting. I actually turned and watered my compost today. Here's a avocado pit that I threw in the compost. Probably by mistake. But I'm going to dig this up. Now, I have a lot of biochar in there, but palm trees like a higher pH, not an acid pH. Here's a path that I cut with a lawnmower. Sucked up a lot of leaves. But it's kind of a beautiful day. Too beautiful to sit inside on a computer. Not many left. And here I have my bougainvillea in here. And an armadillo actually went in here and dug some stuff up. And he came over here by this palm tree. Since a lot of this stuff, when I water it, it will have good soil. And that's the only good soil around, because I bought bags of soil. And I fertilize that so it'll have whatever they're looking for, which is usually like a grub. But here's this palm tree. He dug up some roots, so I filled it in. And he also dug it. I'm trying to fill in this area too. I took all my bags of from the lawnmower and dumped it here. It's very low here, so I dumped it. But here's the back of that other palm tree. Oh boy. And we're working on the truck still. Yesterday I pressed the bearings on, and the new seal and the bearings onto the axle again. But I am gonna replace the emergency brake and clean this. It's just like super greasy. You know, and I keep this bag over here because it hasn't rained here in like about a month. So I got this bag, but I am going to replace the emergency brakes before I put that, you know, axle on there. It's just, these parts are all greasy. And it's very greasy back here. So much so that I couldn't even see the ABS sensor. Now I got the ABS sensor kind of clean, and it's in that baggie by the caliper. But yeah, I press the bearing. We'll see how it works. We'll see if the seal holds. I've been watching a lot of videos about it, and I'm all ready with my new tire. That's clean now, not all full of grease in the back. I mean, this thing was totally black with grease. So is that axle end there. The emergency brakes are totally covered with differential fluid, and it's been up there for a long time. Here's my front bananas. This gets a little bit more cold. And I'm still trying to grow. I haven't pulled the dahlias out of the ground. But my tomatoes, oh, may or may not, oh, there's an insect in that one. And I have some gourds. They're still kind of growing. And I actually have a gerbera daisy trying to come up, bloom over here. All right. Oh, well, this is the real beautiful